I'm back. But where was I? As you have read the thumbnail, so you know that I released the game and it took us around 5 months to develop this game. Yes, us. Yes, I made this game along with my team. I started alone and then that team grew from 1 to 3 members, then to 5, consisting of UI designer, 3D modeler, and of course, Unity developers. And in this video, I will be discussing the details of how my game performed in its first month of release, how we get it to 10k plus downloads within a month, and is it a failure, success, or whatever, as I will be diving into the cost. So, and yes, the game completed its 50k downloads today. So yes, let's get into it. About the stats of our game, we started pre-registrations 20 days before the release on Play Store. Yes, we targeted only Android, and we got around 600 pre-registrations. We also had a group of beta testers consisting of 120 members. Beta testing our game with a small chunk of audience was necessary as it was a real-time multiplayer game where two Beyblades collide against each other in real time to win the match. How we got the beta testers and registrations? Well, we tried our best to market our game on platforms like Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Imgur, Reddit, and all of the reach was organic. No paid advertising till now. As it might seem that Insta should have performed the best as it got shared by 3-4 profiles having more than 1k followers. But no. Insta gave us only 80 registrations despite the fact that the total views were more than 3,000. Our pre-registrations and beta testers were topped by Reddit with around 300 registrations, followed by LinkedIn with around 100 registrations, and from other varied sources. Imgur was quick in giving us views as our single GIF would cross around 1k views within minutes, but those were the views. Play Console didn't show any data traffic from Imgur. We did like almost alternate day sharing on all of these platforms to spread the word, and our target was to get 1,000 registrations before the release. But we got only 600. Well, that was a pretty decent start even before the release of the game. Moral of the story: know your game and target the specific audience that will be highly interested in your game. In my case, I got the right audience on a subreddit named Beyblade. These were the people that were highly interested in our game, highly enthusiastic about it, and they were the major people that constituted our pre-registrations and beta tests. The game got released, and on its first day, it got 636 downloads, 850 on second, and finally crossed 1000 plus downloads on its third day. This has an opposite side too. 1000 plus downloads but only 400 to 500 active devices. Means our app got 500 to 600 installs too. This data was disappointing but is a common reality. We got around 100 reviews with the average rating of 4.7. That was a huge accomplishment for us. We were overwhelmed. Till now, there was no money earned, but we had already paid $95 for the Photon servers that we were using in our game. On day 4, we started with paid advertising through Google Ads with a mere budget of 200 INRs or $3 per day. Yes, just $3 per day. And with such a low budget, only tier 3 countries can be targeted, and we were getting around 50 downloads, which increased to 100 and then to 150 with that $3 budget. We even tried Instagram ads, but those ads gave us more post views rather than the downloads. In around a month, we spent around $100 in advertising. So $100 in advertising and $100 for the servers. So we spent a total of $200 in the first month. that excludes any of the production cost that incurred during the production of the game. So, what we got? Our game crossed 5,000 plus downloads within 20 days, 10,000 plus downloads within 30 days, with around 1,000 active devices. We have placed just a single interstitial ad into our game, and we earned around $9.66 through AdMob in around 8 days. But after that, our account got blocked and our earnings were stopped. But why? What wrong did I did? Well, I searched, asked and whatnot, only to find out that it happens with almost everybody. Our account was new, and due to sudden traffic increase, it got suspiciously blocked. And the best part, it might take even months before it is unblocked, and there's nothing that we can do. But wait, I did something wrong that I realized later. I was relying only on a single ad network, that is AdMob, for my earnings, and that was a big mistake. Never rely on a single ad network for your earnings. Never use a single ad network in your application. But yes, our first month earning was ridiculously ruined by Google, and we've earned only $9.66 in our first month, and our account is still flagged. Well done, Google. So the game got downloads, but what you can take? So the most important downloads were the first 3 days, and the preparation for those first 3 days was immense. Testing with 120 beta testers, posting regularly on 8 social media platforms continuously for 15 days, gathering a targeted audience by providing them the pre-registration link to our game. We literally sent more than 200 emails to the reviewer sites and around 100 emails to the YouTubers. Of course, most of them didn't even responded, but for the ones, those who did, around 8 or 9 of them asked for money to get our game included into their top 10 list. This includes even the big YouTubers like Protech, a YouTuber with more than 1 million subscribers, asking for money to get our game included into his list. But yes, of course, we rejected all of them, and there was this single YouTuber, online or offline, which included our game genuinely, and I would really like to thank him. But what after 3 days? Was it the money for advertisement that gave us the downloads? Yes, it did, but it constituted to only 5% of our downloads. From day 3 to day 10, ads helped us in maintaining the daily number of downloads target. But after that, Google Play algo picked up and started suggesting our game. As you can see that the majority of the downloads, around 80% are from Google Play Search, followed by Google Play Explore, and only 5% of them are through ads. But why Google picked our app? Why Google started suggesting our app? Well, Google knows that better, but here's my take that I visualized even before starting the development of this app. I am myself a huge Beyblade fan, and there was not even a single app in the Play Store prior to us that had a real-time multiplayer Beyblade or Spinning Tops game, and not even a single Spinning Tops game app that had good ratings. And our application or our game had both of these. And because of that, Google Play Store, you, and each and everyone's support, our app or game crossed 50,000 downloads today. That's it from my side. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, like, share, and if you find my content useful, then do hit the subscribe button.